You will be absolved from all sin.
Type change fire. Changes all party attacks to fire. Easiest fire Kaleido skill. Unfortunately, the effects for this last only 2 turns. Not suitable for long fights. Plea of Guilt. Single target attack that stacks debuff on enemy. Confession stacks. Debuff stacks. These reduce stats and fire resistance. Can be applied to entire field end of turn with SA state. Scales of Themis. Party fire and resistance buff. Stellar passive. Uses Biblia start of turn when enemy has her debuff stacks. This passive activates every turn as long as enemy has stack. Biblia heals, restores MP, barrier, and gives status immunity. Stellar skill. Mode change skill changes between interrogation and redemption. Interrogation mode gives whole field debuff stacks end of turn, except for herself, because one cannot interrogate themselves. Redemption heals and cleanses and converts debuff stacks to buff stacks. Skill icon becomes golden if it becomes redemption. In burst, gives party hold ground and mental focus regardless of mode. If in redemption in burst, removes debuffs from party also. Note that mode will always change when skill is used, regardless of burst or not. Catharsis stacks her buff stacks. Buff stacks on party requires party to get debuff stacks first. Use Inquisition to put debuff stacks on party end of turn. Only 1 stack per turn. Use Redemption to convert the debuff stacks to buff stacks. Burst not required. Buff stacks gives a decent amount of permanent buffs. Scales of Themis, after max Catharsis stacks. Gains DPS skill on it when party has max buff stacks. Decent percent DPS, but animations take too long in AF. Also note her buff stacks do not apply to herself. Also takes too long to even reach max buff stacks for this. Can only get this DPS by turn 4 earliest. How essential is her Stellar Awakening? Gives her a lot more additional sustain and support functions with it. This is her support equips. Her support cannot be increased by boost or drain Grastas because they are stacks. You can technically use her for DPS after a few turns of setup, but I wouldn't recommend it. Rosetta can be used in pretty much any team composition for fire if fight lasts only 3 turns. In this team, Ewan will be the main DPS, while Pry will be the defense while waiting for stacks to accumulate. Pry will also be the Grasta sharer for Ewan. The team can last a very long time, while being mostly unkillable for most fights, because of Rosetta's sustain and Pry's defense. My opinions on Rosetta. Fire magic sustains support with unique stack-based support. Stacks are unique in that bosses cannot banish them. A lot of bosses can banish buffs and debuffs late game. Her SA also basically gives you infinite heals and MP restore. Her SA passive doesn't use up MP too. Her SA also allows for her mode change, which allows party to make use of Pain Enhance ores, one of the best DPS ores. But note that her SA skill can also cleanse the pain, so Pain Enhance ore use will take some planning. Her SA skill also allows her to stack permanent buff stacks on party. Issue with the buff stacks would be too many turns to max, since it's only 1 stack per turn, up to 3 stacks. In summary, needs some planning to use at max, but her sustains are good and requires next to no planning. Decent pull, but note that her banner has no pickup, so she doesn't come with SA even if you pull her there.